Thursday the 6th of March 2025. Home, About Us, Contact Us. You are here. Home, Basics, the meaning and importance of Aqeedah. Filed under Basics, Saturday, November 28, 2009 by Abu Iyad. Key topics: Aqeedah. Mail to a friend, printer friendly. The meaning of Aqeedah. The word Aqeedah is of the morphological form of, which has the meaning of that to which something is done, meaning that which is tied, knotted to, firmly fixed onto, held onto. It is derived from the root, which means to tie, fasten, join, bind. The affairs of the religion are divided into Akbar, information, and Ahkam, rulings that require action, as Allah, the Mighty and Majestic, said. And the word of your Lord has been fulfilled in truth and in justice. Al-An'am 6, 115. Allah's word has been fulfilled in these two types, truthfulness in information and justice in his commands and prohibitions, Ahkam. As for the Akbar, information, then it is obligatory to accept and believe in them, make tasdeeq of them. Thus, anything that returns to belief, iman, and acceptance, tasdeeq, and does not enter into the practical matters requiring action is called Aqeedah. This is because its source and starting point is in the knowledge of the heart. It is called Aqeedah because it enters the heart and it becomes fixed and tied to the heart strongly, meaning strongly bound and strongly adhered to it, in the sense that the heart is eager upon it so that it does not leave or escape from the heart. In Arabic one says, Aqada the rope, meaning he tied the rope firmly, and likewise, Aqada the sail, which means he concluded or settled the sale, or contract, or agreement. And Allah mentions this verb in the context of the ratification of pledges. In Nisa 4:33, and oaths which have been sworn in earnest. Al-Ma'idah 5:89. And when a person says that, Aqad to such and such, it means that my heart is firmly upon such and such. From what has preceded, the meaning of Aqeedah can be defined as the firm belief, i'tiqad, that one's heart is strongly attached to and which is settled and fixed in the heart without any wavering or doubt approaching it. It excludes any supposition, doubt or suspicion. As for the practical matters, then they too are from iman, faith, as is well known that all of the sharia enters into iman. However, they take place on the limbs, and for this reason they do not enter under the term Aqeedah, but would come under iman, being from it, and also under the terms sunnah and sharia, whilst noting that all these terms are also used for affairs of belief. See next. Terms synonymous with Aqeedah. There are also words which are synonymous with Aqeedah and i'tiqad in usage, such as at-tawheed, as sunnah, and as sharia, and some of these terms refer specifically to aspects of belief, such as at-tawheed, and others are used for both aspects of belief and other affairs, such as sunnah and as sharia. Some of the Salaf also authored works using the title of Al-Iman, since the knowledge-based topics are part of that which makes up the entirety of Iman, consisting of beliefs, knowledge-based affairs, statements and actions. And all of this is indicated in books authored by the Salaf, for the authored books and gave them titles such as Kitab as-Sunnah, many of the Salaf authored books with this title, and Ash-Sharia, such as the Book of Al-Ajuri, and Kitab ut-Tawheed, such as that of Imam al-Bukhari in his Sahih and that of Ibn Khuzaymah. And all these books covered the subjects of Aqeedah, namely Allah's names and attributes, Al-Iman, faith, Al-Qadr, predestination, and so on. List of books of the early Salaf. Here are a list of books from the Salaf using the words mentioned above. Kitab al-Iman, by the Imam and Mujtahid, Abu Ubaid al-Qasim ibn Salam d. 224h. Kitab al-Iman, by the Imam Ibn Abi Shayba d. 235h. Usul as-Sunnah, by Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal d. 241h. Kitab al-Iman, in the Sahih by Imam al-Bukhari d. 256h. Kitab ut-Tawheed, in the Sahih by Imam al-Bukhari d. 256h. As-Sunnah, by the student of Imam Ahmad, Abu Bakr al-Athram d. 273h. Kitab as-Sunnah, being part of the Sunan, by the Faqih and Imam Abu Dawud as-Sijistani d. 275h. Asl as-Sunnah, by the Hafi and Imam Abu Hatim ar-Razi d. 277h. As-Sunnah, by the Qadi and Hafi, Ibn Abi Asim d. 287h. As-Sunnah, by the Hafi, Abdullah ibn Imam Ahmad d. 290h. As-Sunnah, by the Qadi and Muhaddith Abu Bakr al-Marudi d. 292h. As-Sunnah, by the student of Imam Ahmad, al-Marwazi d. 292h. Sari as-Sunnah, by the Mu'tahid, Mufassir and Imam, Ibn Jarir at-Tabari d. 310h. Kitab Tawhid, by the Faqih and Imam, Ibn Khuzaymah d. 311h. Aqeedah Tahawiyah, by the Imam Abu Jafar at-Tahawi d. 321h. Sharh as-Sunnah, by Imam al-Barbahari d. 329h. Kitab as-Sunnah, by the Qadi, Abu Ahmad al-Asal d. 349h. Ash-Sharia, by the Faqih and Imam, Abu Bakr al-Ajuri d. 360h. Kitab Tawhid, the Hafi and Imam, Ibn Manda d. 395h. Sharh Usul I'tiqad al-Sunnah wal Jama'ah, by the Hafi and Faqih, Imam al-Lalkai d. 428h. Al-I'tiqad, by Abu Nuwaym al-Ashbani d. 430h. Aqeedat as-Salaf Ashab al-Hadith, by the Hafi and Imam, Abu Uthman as-Sabuni d. 449h. Deviations in Aqeedah. All these books were written to refute the sects of innovation, and the innovators who appeared, from them, the Khawarij, the Rafida, the Qadariyah, the Murji'ah, and then the heads of innovation such as Al-Jayd bin Dirham, Al-Jam bin Safwan, Wasil bin Atta, Amr bin Ubayd and others. And the latter four were the originators of the sects that became known as the Jama'ah and Mu'tazila, and these groups devised a rational intellectual proof called Huduth al-Isam, a method of demonstrating that the universe's haditha came to be because it is made up of bodies Isam that have qualities sifat and incidental attributes rod and events, occurrences hawadith, proving that these bodies Isam came to be after not being, thus being considered events hawadith themselves. And as everything in the universe is therefore an event, all of these events must have an originator, which is Allah. To demonstrate this proof to the atheists they were debating with, they took the underlying terminology and classifications of Aristotle's d. 322 BC al-Makulat al-Ashar, 10 categories also known as al-Jafar wal-Arad, substance and incidental attribute, and used its language and classification, as well as incorporating other ideas that preceded them and also had their origins in Greek philosophers, such as the atomism of Democritus d. 370 BC and the transcendent supreme one that is free of divisibility and multiplicity, of Plotinus d. 270 CE. On account of this, they were forced to adhere to this very same language in describing their Lord to the atheists out of the fear of invalidating the proof they had devised. This in turn led them to reject or explain away much of what is in the book and the Sunnah related to belief in Allah, in particular His names, attributes and actions, and some other areas of Aqeedah, thus the birth of Ta'wil and Tafwid, to deal with those problematic texts that were conflicting with this proof they devised. This was the ilm ul-Kalam, speculative theology, that laid the foundation for the rejection of the attributes in which the Salaf and the four Imams, Abu Hanifa, Malik, Shafi'i and Ahmad condemned. These groups were collectively known as Mutakalimun, speculative theologians, and they are the Jama'ah, Mu'tazila, Kalabiyah, Ash'ariyah, Maturidiyah. There was not a single scholar of the Salaf who were with these innovators in their ilm ul-Kalam. Ibn Saraj as-Shafi'i d. 306h said, as narrated from him by Abu Ismail al-Harawi in Dam ul-Kalam, and is mentioned by Ibn Taymiyyah in Bayan Talbiz al-Jama'ah. The Tawheed of the people of knowledge and the Jama'ah of the Muslims is, I testify none is worthy of worship except Allah alone, and that Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. And the Tawheed of the people of falsehood is disputing about al-Arad, incidental attributes, and al-Isam, bodies, and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was sent with the rejection of that. Imam ash-Shafi'i d. 204h said, as reported by as-Suyuti in San al-Mantiq 147-48. The people did not become ignorant and nor differ with each other except due to their abandonment of the language of the Arabs and their inclination to the language of Aristotle. This statement of ash-Shafi'i rahimahullah is true both in the affairs of creed Aqeedah and in jurisprudence fiqh, for both the metaphysics and the flawed syllogistic and other forms of logic of Aristotle corrupted both of these disciplines for those who turned to the language, logic and metaphysics of Aristotle. So the Salaf wrote works in refutation on these groups whilst noting that the Ash'ariyah were upon the creed of Ibn Kullab d. 240h and were not recognized as a faction until the 5th century Hijrah after 400h. All these groups opposed al-Sunnah in fundamental matters, from them as examples only. Making the intellect decisive and definitive over the revealed texts. Rejecting ahad hadith in matters of Aqeedah. Claiming the first obligation upon a servant is to observe, inspect the universe and infer a proof for all his existence. That the revealed texts in their apparent meanings give the presumptions of tajsim and tashbih and must be diverted away to metaphorical and figurative interpretations. Rejecting, to varying degrees, the attributes and actions of Allah through the grandiose claim of making, tanzi, purifying Allah, whereas in reality it was to avoid invalidating their intellectual proof of huduthul isam, which they devised using the language, terminology and classifications of the atheist philosophers themselves. Thus Tawheed and Aqeedah became nothing but the language of denial of bodies, isam, and their incidental attributes, rod and occurrences, hawa from Allah, abandoning in all of that, the language that the revealed books and the messengers were sent with, and adopting instead the language of the very atheist philosophers they were claiming to refute and oppose. These oppositions occurred from them due to that intellectual proof called huduthul isam, that they wrongly considered to be the ultimate truth upon which the very veracity of ilm depends. To learn more about this, please refer to Ash'ari's com, where this subject has been covered in lots of detail from the source works of the Mu'tazila and Ash'ariyah. The point here is that these people innovated into the affairs of Aqeedah and Tawhid, split the ranks of the Muslims, and exerted themselves in spreading their innovations, until Sunnah became bid'ah and truth became falsehood, and so they tore apart the unity of the Muslims, separated their hearts through these beliefs and then separated their bodies as a result, and thus the saying of the Messenger, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, regarding the splitting of the Ummah into 73 sects became fulfilled. The importance of Aqeedah. From what has preceded one can see that as the knowledge that is kept in the heart as the basis of one's belief and worship of one's Lord and is connected to Tawheed, it is vital that a Muslim know the correct creed and its adherents and its sources, and that he only takes knowledge from, and seeks religious rulings from those with sound and correct Aqeedah. For approaching those with the wrong Aqeedah, even in practical affairs such as fiqh rulings and religious verdicts and so on, can be harmful in that the base and foundation of such people is built upon what contains error, and that will have implications in the rest of their knowledge and practice, because the far branch follows on from the asl root. And the sources of Aqeedah are the Book of Allah, explained by the prophetic Sunnah, and consolidated by the understanding, and statements, and positions, and clarifications of the Salaf, those in the first 3 centuries of ilm up to 300 H, and whoever followed them thereafter, in belief, methodology and statement in expressing and clarifying that belief. Further reading and references. Shar Aqeedah at-Tahawiyah of Sheikh Salih al-Sheikh. Shar Usul il-I'tiqad of al-Lalikai. Bayan Talbiz al-Jamiyah of Ibn Taymiyyah. Dam ul-Kalam of Abu Ismail al-Harawi. Link to this article. Show, HTML link, full link, short link. Related articles. Want to understand Aqeedah properly? Then you must learn and understand history. The meaning and importance of Aqeedah. Add a comment. Comments are currently moderated. You must be registered and logged into comment. Cite categories: belief in Allah, belief in the angels, belief in revealed books, belief in the messengers, belief in the last day, belief in the divine decree, belief in the unseen, faith and disbelief, the prophets, companions, rulers and rulership, the innovators, the signs of the last hour. Latest articles. Disbelief of the one who denies sun's motion around the earth. A brief biography of Harb bin Ismail al-Kermani d. 280 H. Abu Uthman al-Sabuni d. 449 H. The distinguishing signs of all al-Bid'ah. Muhammad Hijab, the Falasifa, Mutafalsifa and Jamiyah, laying the foundations for the din of the philosophers and Jamites. Abu Taymiyyah Jailani's student and the principle of Jam bin Safwan. The difference between Ru'ya, Idrak and Ihata with respect to seeing Allah. Sheikh Hamid al-Tuwajiri on the claims of moon travel and inhabitation. Big Bang cosmology and the Quran, a response to Muslim apologists using scientific conjectures to explain the Quran. The Permanent Committee of Scholars on Ibn Taymiyyah, Al al-Kalam and Tasalsul, endless chain of events. Sheikh Ibn al-Uthaymin and Ibn Taymiyyah on the hadiths relating to the first creation. Help with Arabic verbs. Search this site. Other websites. Tawhid first. Com. Above the throne. Com. Ash'aris. Com. Maturidis. Com. Bid'ah. Com. Ibn Taymiyyah. Com. Most popular. The meaning and importance of Aqeedah. The Khilafah lasted for 30 years. Then there was kingship which Allah gives to whomever He pleases. Muhammad Hijab, the Falasifa, Mutafalsifa and Jamia, laying the foundations for the din of the philosophers and Jamites. The splitting of the Muslim Ummah, Part 1. The completion and perfection of the religion and the way of the companions. Advice regarding Hamza Zortzis and Company, IERA, Part 1. Introduction. Want to understand Aqeedah properly? Then you must learn and understand history. The splitting of the Muslim Ummah, Part 3. An overview of the various deviant sects and corrupt creeds and methodologies. Abu Taymiyyah Jailani's student and the principal of Jam bin Safwan. Imam al-Sadi. What is the definition of Tawheed and what are its types? Disbelief of the one who denies sun's motion around the earth. Tags. Abdul Ghani al-Maqdisi, Abdul Majid az-Zindani, Abdul Qadir al-Jilani, Abdullah bin Zubair al-Humaydi, Abu Bakr al-Ismaili, Abu Bakr al-Ismaili, Abu Hanifa, Abu Jafar al-Tawahi, Abu Yusuf, Abul Hassan Ali ad-Daraqutni, accounting ad-Daraqutni al-Khattab, Ahmad bin Hanbal, Ahmad ibn Hanbal, al-Banna al-Barbahari, al-Fazan al-Hisab, al-Humaydi al-Ikhwan al-Muslimin, al-Istawa, al-Jiha, al-Lalikai, al-Marisi, al-Mizan, al-Qada wal-Qadar, al-Qadar, al-Kusri, al-Sadi, al-Ulww, al-Wala wal-Bara, al-Speech and Najmi, Aqeedah ar-Rad al-Jamia, as-Sarad, Asbab, Asim, al-Hakim, Astronomy, Atheism, Atheists, Barbahari, Belief in Allah, Bid'ah, Big Bang, Bishr, Bridge, Companions, Cosmology, Creation, Creed, Daniel Dennett, Darwinism, Disbelief, Divine Decree, Early Asharis, Iman, Endless Chain, Evolution, Faith in Allah, Fazan, Farak, Gospel, Hamza Zortzis, Harb, Hisab, History, Ibn Abi Dawud, Ibn Battah al-Ukbari, Ibn Dirham, Ibn Safwan, Ibn Taymiyyah, Era, Iftirak, Ayashan, Ikhwan, Imam Ahmad, Aman, Imam Mahdi, Injil, Innovations, Innovators, Urja, Ilm, Ismail bin Yahya al-Muzani, Jade, Jamia, Jiha, Kalam Cosmological Argument, Khilafa, Kingship, Kermani, Kufr, Kula, Abiya, Lamaya Ibn Taymiyyah, Magians, Mahdi, Majus, Mizan, Moon, Travel, Mutazila, Muhammad Hijab, New Atheists, Nuzul, Ordainment, People of the Book, Predestination, Qadar, Qadariya, Quran, Richard Dawkins, Ruya, Sahaba, Sam Harris, Scales, Scrolls, Shar as-Sunnah, Shar Usul Ayatikad, Ali Sunnah wal Jama'ah, Shar Usul Ayatikad, Ali Sunnah wal Jama'ah, Sharh as-Sunnah, Sifat, Surat, Suhuf, Surori, Talut, Tabalig, Tadmariya, Tafarak, Taha, Wiya, Tajaham, Tasalsul, Tahid, Torat, Torah 12, Khalifas, Usul as-Sunnah, Ways and Means, Yasser Qadi, Yunus ibn Ubaid, Zabur. Archives. March 2025. February 2025, January 2025, December 2024, November 2024, October 2024, September 2024, August 2024, July 2024, June 2024, May 2024, April 2024, March 2024, February 2024, January 2024, December 2023, November 2023, October 2023, September 2023, August 2023, July 2023, June 2023, May 2023, April 2023, March 2023, February 2023, January 2023, December 2022, November 2022, October 2022, September 2022, August 2022, July 2022, June 2022, May 2022, April 2022, March 2022, February 2022, January 2022, December 2021, November 2021, October 2021, September 2021, August 2021, July 2021, June 2021, May 2021, April 2021, March 2021, February 2021, January 2021, December 2020, November 2020, October 2020, September 2020, August 2020, July 2020, June 2020, May 2020, April 2020, March 2020, February 2020, January 2020, December 2019, November 2019, October 2019, September 2019, August 2019, July 2019, June 2019, May 2019, April 2019, March 2019, February 2019, January 2019, December 2018, November 2018, October 2018, September 2018, August 2018, July 2018, June 2018, May 2018, April 2018, March 2018, February 2018, January 2018, December 2017, November 2017, October 2017, September 2017, August 2017, July 2017, June 2017, May 2017, April 2017, March 2017, February 2017, January 2017, December 2016. Copyright Aqeedah. Com. All rights reserved. Maktaba Salafia.